Good afternoon from Snowball Nation, where Don Shipley at the start of my video is now. I sent him emails, Mr. Shipley. I believe in the seals. I believe in you guys. Because I know you're warriors from Century that are just reliving your lives over and over because you are warriors. Just like all our police officers are. There are good and bad and whatever. But I'm grateful to know that I met a lot of great police officers that when I said, help me, sir, Mr. Shipley, this video is right to you, sir. When I called, let's just say, from the day I was born, I was given a gift. I was a blood birth, sir. You know what this is. Mr. Ballin knows this, sir. You guys all have gifts, seers, because you know ahead of time not where to stop, not where to go, or your loved ones who are seers tell you. Like Hector's mom saying, be careful. You're going to get into a situation where there's a cornfield, but I see blood. People will never understand why I started my lives. And why Kiki Cameron is in there. Because I see what governments do to hide secrets about drugs. Pot, now that is legal. How come all the guys that are in jail for smoking a joint aren't out of jail? A lot of them are black, right? A lot of them are black, inner city. But Benny Keys is evil. And I'm going to do the runes. And I'm going to tell you about Benny Keys. Because he points out everything else like he does. And he says, but he's telling you who he is, right? My seals. All you have to do is go back on his lives. Since he met me, he is fucking running scared. Because the day I started talking about the abuse online was the day I had my police come here and say, because I called the police and saying there is something going on. And I truly believe Darian Brown was set up by Benny Keys. Because at the start of this, when I tried to call AV Watchmen and tell everybody, I know how those little boys were disposed of. Unless you know darkness and aren't afraid to watch it and see it. Like me seeing Rambo Last Blood. Fuck, I don't flinch. When he kills the guy at the end, I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it. One shoulder, one leg, the other shoulder, the other leg. I can shoot a fucking bow, people. If I had went into Army cadets, let me tell you, anybody hurts my family, anybody comes near them, you're on the fucking ground. I've been a fighter since the day I was born. I was a blood birth. And my father of Ukrainian descent kept me safe until, as the snow lightly comes down in Canada, to release the fucking beast. And Mr. Shipley, I did it by throwing a snowball in a live United Nations website. So that's why everybody's getting fucking hacked. Because I said the start of my abuse online when I spoke up about Darian Brown because he has a mental illness like me at 60 years old. That young man wouldn't hurt a fly. So I'm telling you, Mr. Shipley, see my fist? From the start of my abuse, I told everybody, those little boys, one died or the other died. Then they either had to cut them up, burn them, to distribute them so nothing could be found, Steve. But you can't return a phone call, right, Steve, AV Watchman? So guess what? I started emailing Don Shipley. And tell me I can't get a seal tattoo. Because you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to have a fucking grizzly bear with a fucking seal in my mouth. Because see how it's breathing? This is my fucking anger from Canada. Because a young black manic depressive young man is in jail because of Benny Keys. Mr. Shipley, you go and watch this fucking guy's video, okay? I sent you my videos, Mr. Shipley. Right? Because, see this hand? This is my knife hand. See? Because I have been in the center of coliseums from lifetime to lifetime as a female fucking warrior. And see this hand? This is my blocker hand. You see those fucking rings, sir? That's almost 50 years of devotion to one man who stuck with me. With me. You've seen Diane pissed off, right, sir? Did you ever see a mama grizzly bear pissed off, sir? So from Snowball Nation, where I took down Paul Bernardo, Homolka, if they would have got to the videotape that was hid up in a fucking ceiling. Fucking listen to me. Benny Keys put a murder on Darian Brown because around that fucking house, Benny Keys grew up and he's a fucking drug dealer. Mr. Shipley, go fucking watch this guy. You look for stolen valor? You want to see a druggie outside peeing? Because this guy is fucking whack-a-doodle, whack-a-doodle, whack-a-doodle. His sister took her life. And there's reasons why his sister and the alcoholism, the manic depression in that family, because his fucking mother sits beside her puppy and lets him get blood money. Wake up my fucking children. McAfee said it. Wake up my fucking children. Wake up my fucking children. Goodbye from Snowball Nation. Coo-doo-coo-coo-coo-coo-coo-coo. Where Canadians have gotten black people out of jail, right? The hurricane, right? He was a boxer, a good fucking boxer. And he fought for human rights. Right, SP? Right? Goodbye from Snowball Nation, where I threw a snowball in the United Nations website. Just imagine if Benny Keys was in front of me. I would beat the living fuck out of him. But I'm gonna slowly watch him die, 'cause he can't sleep anymore, right? He can't sleep, because I have his sister sent in my fucking house. So, Mr. Shipley, I can see things, I feel things, and I have been a gladiator. 'Cause I love the ending of Rambo Last Blood. But again, I would have took his fucking heart and shoved it in his throat, opened up his pants, because Rambo wasn't a girl, right? But I would have taken that fucking knife, opened up his pants, ripped his fucking cock off, and went, neener, neener, neener. 'Cause I've been a warrior from centuries. And that's why I sit like a fucking con. Right? Right? That's why I sit like Buddha. That's why all my tools that I have beside me on my altar, right, Sloan Bella? Right, Sloan Bella? At a time we gather all our tools that said, buy me now. You have money. So with all my tools, I am going to read my crystal ball, because the first time I looked into it, there was fucking fire, blood, murder, mayhem everywhere. And everybody that I called, I said, hi, I'm Kimmy from Canada. Wake up, my children. Wake up.